Up guys, today we are back with another video, and today guys we are going to be checking out again not Resource Rumble, what is this called? What is this map? Legends Landing. Now this game mode always gets always comes out a lot, but and there's always like slight differences and whatnot, and I figured it'd be kind of cool to check it out, you know, see if anything has changed, see if anything's gotten crazy. But so yeah.
Yeah, it's a name that we constantly see, but never really give the credence that it deserves. And Shadow and Virgo have now finally shown to everyone, hey, there's a reason that we qualified. There's a reason that we're here, and we're gonna make you work.
Do I not get more ammo?
Honestly, Zeke, I'm really excited to see the leaderboard because things might have
There's the team select. I want to see what's up here.
I'm not gonna spoil anything.
There's
We'll
a
get to
shop.
it when we get to it, but yes, I definitely think with this performance, this is really good for Shadow and Virgo, right? Because
oh yeah, I remember this was here last time. I think the weapon thing though is different, or new, whichever.
Going on through to the EWC. Congratulations to
them
once again. But I will say, before we take a look at the leaderboard, we're gonna go to a break first. I know. We're gonna go to a break.
All right. Is there really no more ammo?
For you, so stay tuned.
What's in here?
See you right after this.
Okay, well, let's just go in one. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is completely new. I'm not quite sure. I was wondering how I got these. Like, because originally it was just like a box, but $8 points. But I get more ammo. So I missed. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I could. Oh shoot. Oh man, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Oh shoot. Oh man. Hold on. I just realized though. If I use these and I use these both give me shield. So I should do. I think I'm gonna do this, and then I want to do like a flopper, or something like quick. Also, I want to test something. What if I just. I can't throw. It's worth a shot. But oh yeah, I can throw in here. Oh yeah, because I can't really shoot, right? This is actually a really neat addition, bro. Okay.
Welcome back, Fortnite fam, to the Reload Elite Series. Okay, we left you on a cliffhanger. Shadow and Virgo, they got themselves a victory royale in this last game, right? Where did they place? We'll have the standings in just a moment because, as Kelly implied before the break, yes, this does actually impact the standings quite a bit. We started that game, they were just inside the top 10, right? It wasn't too crazy. Maybe it was starting to feel like it was a little too far away, but take a look at that third place spot right now, right? right? Shadow Virgo jumping up because of that first place with 7 elims. I'm telling you, Fortnite fam, it just takes a single game like this and everything changes on its head. And the fact, friends, that Peterbot and Pollo fell early that game, right?
Oh, shoot.
They fell 16th, just outside of play.
Yeah, I don't know how I get like 15 more.
On NA. Look
Whatever.
at the other team kind of jumping up a lot of spots on the leaderboard as well. Clix and Higgs, man, they're jumping up 5 placements after that game. They're finding themselves on 167.
Oh shoot! Oh man! Oh man!
What a great game for them. I mean, a second place with Hold Up Kelly. Let me go ahead and mention it here. 13 eliminations. What a game.
I don't know how bro got this gold thing.
Are looking right now with their 2 10
I'm assuming, like,
elimination
levels up
games,
or
being like,
something,
oh,
right?
we can do that, we can do that. Higgs, from start to finish, did not slow down. This is the Higgs that we saw in the solo series finals. This is the Higgs that we were expecting. And Clix showing up as well. What a shame in the final moments they weren't able to get the final eliminations, but still, this is what we were expecting to see them here today. And honestly, it's better late than never.
Oh, I get like teams.
And
I can be on like a
They're
team.
in those final few moments of the game when he's getting to like reconnect there with Higgs.
I don't even think
To
I
have that
get
chaotic
to
situation
that
and
one,
to
unfortunately.
hold the shockwaves.
Oh, is it
for
because
that
this is
ending
like a
moment,
duos
man,
game?
Masterful control. But taking a look at the early game, this was Higgs, right as Kelly called out. Higgs coming alive in this early game, taking the fight to Yamzo. At one point we tune in, and I'm just like, yo, wait, what? How many elims are we having
Oh, that's
already?
cool.
Like,
That's
what is
cool,
happening?
bro.
Yeah, absolutely crazy and incredible stuff. And I feel like that's kind of what we've seen across a couple of duos actually throughout the day, across the first 4 games here, is that somehow, some way, these guys start to steamroll some of these early eliminations in the more, right? Because of how Reload works, once that spawn comes out of the sky, usually it's
I wonder
easy
if
pickings
this
so
is
that
like
you
a
can
brand new
just go ahead
thing,
and
or like
snowball some of these
I wonder.
eliminations into
Oh.
more. Early games have been huge.
It has been so huge. And another thing from this duo is that they are a very momentum-based duo. I know we say that's a lot about duos, but honestly, as far as like mentality goes, this is the switch that they needed. I can only imagine just how much more calm and collected those comms are going to be going forward. And hopefully we just see more early aggression out of Higgs, because
It's
clearly
honestly
that
a
worked
pretty
out for
cool
them.
map.
Let's take a look at that leaderboard again, right? The fact that Peterbot and Pollo fell early. This is very big for the rest of the lobby. And this is kind of what we want to be happening if we are the rest of the lobby, right? Them not being able to continue to like build upon this lead. Now it's only 30 points separating Acorn and Bolts from Peterbot and Pollo, right?
Oh
like,
man.
If this were to happen again, the game
shoot,
obviously gets closer. I would love to see more 10 elim VRs from Peterbot and Pollo for sure. But guys, you know, just tiny little mistakes led to this early fall. You know, I guess it's just kind of talking about the nature of Reload, right? It's just one or two things. You know, you go from, hey, we get a victory out to like, oops, we fell a little earlier and then it dissipated.
Yeah, once again, you know, we see Peterbot in a solo
So,
situation.
like, it takes longer
Pollo
to
actually go down. He did get a
I don't know why.
reload in actually over there by the
Just randomly had. Like, look at that.
Were able to recover after that. So Peterbot tried to go ahead and make something happen.
I don't know what just
as a solo right there, but
I don't know what's happening.
The big point here that I want to make about Peterbot and Pollo falling early is that I feel like the biggest missed opportunity here.
Look at that, bro.
From Acorn and
I'm not even.
They were in second place. Then we saw them fall kind of
So
early
weird.
during that endgame as well, even when they were on the high
That,
ground.
like a.
Yeah, they had a decent height. They, 4 eliminations on high ground around zone 11. You had the Mythic Havoc shotgun on Bolts as well. They had so much going for them, and then they just weren't really able to kind of convert that into this early aggression that we've seen from other players. Also, another kind of surprising game was Cold and Rapid there. They didn't necessarily have a terrible game, but with it going over into Steamy Stacks, I was expecting just a little bit more of a control from the zone there. Everyone kind of rotating over to that northwest corner, allowing them to kind of stick on top of the stacks and control the rest of the lobby, but just wasn't able to really convert that into anything too much. But just looking at this leaderboard right now, looking at the point differences, honestly, from 5th up, I think any of these top 5 teams right here can easily break into that 1st and 2nd spot.
I feel like that's what makes Reload so entertaining, right? Like, again, we are now
so,
at the halfway point, right? So having these tiny little moments, because even if I think back to that game, right, the fact that Peterbot Pollo fell early, it is because Peterbot decided to get a little too aggressive, right? He's against the stack. He's trying to edit into, like, literally against something you can't edit to try and break through and find an elim, and then it ends up costing them, right? But Viv, I do agree, the fact that Acorn and Bolts couldn't capitalize more. Like 6th place for Elims, still really good, right? But it's not that good when you look up and you see Peterbot and Pollo above you. We just need to try and do a little more.
Yeah, I mean, those wins, they start to mean everything when you're going up against the Titans who just pick up wins constantly.
Bro, a slurp?
I mean, Acorn and Bolts are just playing so good right now. The fact that we even saw them on higher ground once again, kind of poised for another win, poised for doing just so well in the end games, man. You know, it kind of feels like the Peterbot and Pollo show, but when you look at the leaderboard, Acorn and Bolts, they're just not that far behind.
No, and Logjam, their POI Logjam has like, it's just honestly won a great POI.
Let's
and they
go.
so well.
Oh yeah, that's
great,
cool.
Mobility over there.
It's like
I believe
all
that
the
there's a static
seasons.
launch pad over there, so if they don't have too much mobility, they're still able to kind of rotate throughout the map easily. And we're seeing that kind of work out for them right now. 2nd place right now. Can they hold on to it though? That's the question, Zeke.
I know, and that look, this is just me being nitpicky.
Yeah, I don't know
okay?
what's
That's
going up
all
with
it
my
is.
like
That's all it
screen.
is. I love everybody. I want everybody to win and all of us to go all to EWC together. Anyway, I know that time. You want more action. You want more games. Here it is. Game number 5.
I don't think I can like respawn over here.
This is where we're at, Monster, the second half of the day. And I talked about this being a marathon with 8 games, but now there's only 4 games left. This has turned into a foot race, and we'll keep it going.
I'm gonna try respawning. Bro, it's still
Game
like
5
that.
is here, and it's time to face the music. Let's be honest, if you're looking at the standings and you see that there is a gap between you and that qualification spot, you have to
it was just so sudden. Like it just came out of like nowhere.
The pressure on the rest of this lobby and final
Well,
elimination.
anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. I'm gonna
elimination more times than not onto both Iyamzo and Josh, and you're seeing a little bit of a different approach this time around. They're staying close together.
I'm gonna try
making sure
to
that they don't end up in a 2v1
probably in
or
like
individual fight that they don't, or I should say can't really afford to lose here in the second half of it all. Cold and Rapid, again, getting Steamy stacks to themselves. That means Mopping and his duo are constantly dipping in and out of Steamy stacks, and that POI, or I should say a sub-POI that is right underneath. It may not be the best loot, but at least it's something to get their game going.
Yeah, you can see Rapid taking a little bit of damage here, so obviously something went down, but nothing conclusive coming from the fight. Cold and Rapid, though. I mean, last game really should have been I mean, they did well, but I was hoping to see a victory from them. We'll see if they can pull one through for the days up. There's 4 games ahead of us, obviously this one and 3 more, so we are in the tail end of things now. Kanata Arc falls again, the first to fall in this duo, so he clearly is the one that Kanata's like, all right, you get out there, you try to earn us something, but he's just having a hard time. Meanwhile, Higgs and Clicks are doing the same thing, but Higgs is finding success. This time, they're going straight after Iyamzo, and one thing's for certain, Iyamzo is not someone you want to take lightly.
It's still not working.
And look, he makes Higgs pay for it.
I don't know what's going on.
Josh there, the Higgs moved over into their side of the map where they were performing as a duo.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to figure that out. If you guys did enjoy though, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Comment down below if you know what's wrong with it. Yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. See y'all. Love y'all.